Last time on Join the Party.
Let's fast forward to the end of the fall semester. Dr. Ram is assigned the final project of the senior seminar, a self-guided exploration of how each senior has grown from their time at Water's Edge, and it's the last time to really influence the rankings. This will be judged by people at the school and people from the Jupiter community. He asks that every student comes to have an office hour meeting to get them on the right track. Connor books the first slot at like 8 in the morning and then shows up late. Dr. Ram tells Connor he's outside of the ranking system, alluding to something about his aunt working at Heroes for Hire, and that's why he never moves rank, so don't worry about it. Kraft learns that no one knew anything about her powers when she signed up for school, and Wordsmith backed her, even though people thought she'd destroy everything. Dr. Ram also asked Kraft her opinion on Rick Powers, and says it's irresponsible of him to let his powers drive his motivations. Dr. Ram also scans Rowan during her meeting and is able to see Voidy Lynn. He tells Rowan she'll have to register her incredible powers at some point, with or without the southern fried thing floating around her brain. Afterwards, Connor's getting a slice of pizza, and he sees Dr. Ram hanging out under a bridge with a member of Cloud Cover, the precipitation-based goons from earlier in the podcast. No! A teacher out in public? That's scary. Let's get the party started.
Hey, all you super friends! You want to get good together? You want to skip math together? You want to punch bad guys together? It's not that I haven't used my words. It's that nobody listens to me and I can shoot fire. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Hey, it's me, Bad Louie. I got a triple play pie for the weird kids in the back.
Everyone in the pizza place looks behind them.
No, these kids, these particular ones. You're all my weird kids. I don't know, I'm Bad Louie. It drops a pizza divided into 3 distinct and separate sections of the pizza for the 3 of you. Tell me, hey, what's on your pizza? I was trying to think of what you would put on your pizza, but I wasn't sure.
Okay, I know exactly what Kraft puts on the pizza. Okay. What? It is 4 toppings. Get ready for me.
Okay, I'm ready. 1.
Pineapple.
2.
Sure.
Spicy pepperoni.
Delicious.
That makes sense.
3.
Thinly sliced potato.
Love it. 4.
Arugula.
Oh,
Love it.
Let's go.
The only thing that I'm bad at is not charging you extra for this many toppings.
And I love that for you. Thank you, Bad Louie.
Hey.
Rowan.
Rowan's got vegetarian vegetable cheese slice. We got some red sauce. We got some cheese. Then we got like broccoli, olives, probably like some zucchini or squash, depending on the season. Sun-dried tomatoes. Just fuck her up with all the veg.
Nice.
Delicious. I love it. Eric, what's the like weird topping that Bad Louie offers?
Oh, it's alligator.
Oh.
I was going to ask, do they import their mountain lobsters from Lake Town City, and they do a bad knockoff of the mountain lobster slice?
Oh, I'm sure they definitely do, but you can't get that on the triple play. You have to get a full pie of it.
That makes sense.
That's fair.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, then Connor gets, it's a white pie, but it does have a white sauce on it. All the kinds of cheese, so mozzarella, provolone, blue, parm, ricotta. And then he goes up to the register and when he orders it, he says, garlic, but like fuck me up with the garlic. Like fuck me up with the garlic. Like,
all right, we got a kosher style, we got way too many toppings, and we got extra snappy here. Okay.
It's called a stoner's delight.
All right, well, the 3 of you have shown up because Connor saw Dr. Ram doing something weird a little while ago.
So, like, what exactly was he doing? Like, were they talking? Like, did you see them exchange money?
So this is a 22-inch pizza, by the way.
Of course it is. That's a triple play. Yeah.
And Connor has just like a mouthful of cheese.
Did he just roll up his third and just insert it?
Not the third, that would be too much, but he did roll up the slice and insert that. Oh, and the crust is stuffed crust too on his third.
Insane.
Yeah, it's stuffed with alligator. Sure.
And Connor's like, oh, no, it looks
Okay, can you wait? Swallow first, please. Chew. You can't just swallow it like an anaconda.
Gross. Jesus
Gross.
Christ. I guess Brandon's allowed. He's the one who has to hear it back.
Yeah, but the audience has to hear it too, baby.
And you see the cheese pull, the cheese stretch down his esophagus.
Kraft stares at the ceiling.
Hell yeah.
Kraft, look at it. Look at it.
No. This is why we shouldn't mix meats and cheeses.
But it tastes so good. God wouldn't make it taste so good if it wasn't good.
It's true.
It's literally in the Torah, dude.
That wasn't the section I read at my bat mitzvah.
I don't really know what he was doing. I was playing the Turtles game. I looked over to my left, and he's under a bridge. And, you guys know, the kind of people that hang out under bridges, right?
Wow.
Bridge people. Bridge people.
Bridge people.
You know?
Connor, here's a question. You can suppose, or you could try to do a move because, you have special hearing and stuff like that. And I could give you some more information if you wanted to try to make a move on it.
I would love that. And then Connor says, but then I zoomed in my eyeballs and rolled some dice.
Okay.
But then I enhanced. Listen, you can just be like this if you want to straight up end here. But if we want to complicate it, we could do a move on it.
I would like to complicate it. I do want to see what I can see with my eyeballs.
Okay, yeah, just unleash your powers, my man. Plus freak.
Oh, you mean my locked label at 3?
Super
Hey,
freak.
ooh,
Super freak. He's
It's
super,
super
freaky.
freaky. 6 plus 3 for 9.
Okay, out of 9.
Pretty good.
So you do unleash your powers. However, mark a condition, or I will tell you how the effect is unstable or temporary.
I don't want to mark a condition.
Fair enough.
Right. That's honestly, I think that's totally fair. They are far enough away that you have to do the zoom. Mm-hmm. When you're using your phone and you're zooming in on it, and then it hits a point where it's like, oh, this is being enhanced by zoom. It's no longer just what the lens can do.
Yeah, Connor is waiting for that AI reconstruction vision thing you can get, but you have to be 18 at least.
Where he can take people out of what he's looking at. So you're able to track them. By the time that Rowan and Kraft showed up, Dr. Ram and the members of Cloud Cover kind of walked under the bridge away. And it's almost like you're trying to overhear their conversation, but it's very muffled, almost like trying to look through fog, but when you're listening, right? It's like you can't hear in front of you almost. And it's probably because one of the members of Cloud Cover threw something up to keep you from listening.
Ooh.
Was it ear fog?
It was ear fog, yes. It was, I know who it is. I didn't know if you knew who it was. It was, we've seen this character do this before. This was Stratus.
Nice.
This was the sorcery-esque one who threw a haze around the school when we watched them, Cloud Cover, go into the school that Rick Powers thwarted. So we've seen this before.
Gotcha.
However, they're still there.
Right.
Okay.
So currently, right now, as I'm eating my pizza?
They are still there. They have not left. You can kind of sense that they are still under the bridge, although they've kind of maybe walked farther away so that they're not being peeped by you.
Okay,
Gotcha.
cool. So not only does the ear fog also mask my hearing, it also masks my vision. So it's like eye fog as well.
That's true. It's ear, eyes, and throat fog.
Connor, you look really concerned. Is something wrong with your pizza?
No, everything's right with my pizza. Do you guys see that ear fog out there?
Maybe the method you're eating is really upsetting for people around you.
Do you want me to go to the bathroom to finish the pizza, or
No.
Okay.
It would never make you eat on the toilet.
I mean, don't threaten me with a good time. They threw up some fog over there. It looks like under the bridge. The bridge people did. Should we go stop them?
Is he still there? Dr. Rom, I mean.
Dr. Rom is still there. It's not eye fog necessarily because, like, no, there isn't like, hey, it's really foggy under the bridge right now. That's so
That's
weird. But it's blocking, Connor, it's blocking your extrasensory.
Oh, okay. Sorry, let me take that back. They threw up some ear fog over there.
That's wild. I've never even heard of that.
Yeah, I know
a lot about weather.
It's how I describe my powers when like imagine you have superpowers, super hearing, and then you go underwater, and it's sort of like that, but it's like half. It's like 50% opacity.
Okay.
You know, that's what it's like.
I wonder if I can like blow it away.
Probably. Should we go investigate?
I'm gonna try to do that like incognito, like whoosh, and then you can hear /see what they're saying. Maybe.
I like it.
What are you gonna make that loud noise when you do it?
Yeah, because it's fucking wind, Rowan.
All right.
The wind makes loud noises.
Okay.
Roland got some spicy pizza today.
It's the olives. There's too many.
Oh,
I felt too embarrassed to say something.
I'll bring over a slice too, just in case we need an excuse to be like, "Oh, Dr. Rom, I brought you pizza." You know,
they call me Bad Louie because I don't hear customer feedback very well.
I think it's delicious. Anyway, I think what Kraft is going to do is like casually go outside and like pretend to go throw something out at the dumpster and then send a wave of wind to try to part like the Red Sea, the ear fog.
Let's go.
Sure, you can send. I think you can just do this. You can send some wind over.
Great.
What is it? What does surreptitious wind look like from Kraft? Haha, I said surreptitious.
I was gonna say you know exactly what it looks like.
Kraft tooted.
Yeah, Kraft takes a long drag from a blunt and then exhales it and it turns into wind.
That's good.
That's a party trick she's been working on.
The comic artist spends a lot of time like really making the green lines that kind of cut through the alleys of town to go under the bridge.
It's like party Gandalf.
Yeah. Listen, sometimes you take a hit and you're like, I'm a dragon now.
Julia, if you're smoking weed that makes you feel like you're a dragon, you should probably switch tracks.
I think that would be really good weed, actually.
Share.
Yeah, you should gatekeep it and not tell anyone so you just enjoy being a dragon by yourself.
Yeah.
I guess the difference of like, I'm happy I'm a dragon and I'm scared that I'm turning into a dragon.
Happy I'm a dragon, Brandon.
Connor, your extrasensory listening kind of tunes in for a moment. You hear like a snatch of a sentence of Dr. Rom going, I think if we could just schedule some time and see how we can work this out, it would all be...
I think he melted.
As the fog comes back in and your hearing goes back out of tune.
Schedule some time.
Do we think he's trying to teach them? Or like, is it something more nefarious?
I would also like to say that Dr. Rom sounds much friendlier than he has ever sounded while teaching your class.
Yeah, that feels right. That makes sense to me.
You know what, gang? Fuck it. Should we just go over there?
I'm always down for a confrontation.
We can rush over and be like, Dr. Rom, I saw you with my vision, and I was worried that you were being attacked by the evil, nefarious cloud cover gang.
But you seem super smiley at the same time, so I don't know what the deal is.
So, yeah. I don't know. Let's go.
Kraft just sees you guys walk out because Kraft went outside to the dumpster and goes, okay.
As we walk out, Connor turns to Rowan and is like, Rowan, you got I don't have any money.
Are you kidding me? Fine. Rowan puts 2 20s on the table.
Aww.
Well, a $6 tip. I'm not going to change anything that I do. I'm Bad Louie.
Never change, Bad Louie. Bye.
That's not 20% Bad Louie. Know your worth.
It's not really table service. It's just me, Bad Louie. So how do you want to do this? You want to run down there? Or you want to casually just kind of like...
I think casual stroll, because I don't want to escalate the situation by running them down if we don't have to. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
We're just a bunch of students out for a stroll. We saw our teacher, and we probably don't recognize these cloud cover people.
I'm with that. I think as we walk down the street, Rowan is going to be like, And so I'm really stressed about my final and like how I'm gonna do it and like what my report is gonna be because like I don't know if I've changed that much and like I kind of still am changing. And so she's trying to,
Your final's going to be great, Rowan.
Oh, me, just a student with no concerns in the world apart from my grades.
Oh no, Rowan, are you worried about your grades? That's crazy.
Yeah, I'm always worried about them and like my ranking.
The pizza was great.
Man, the pizza was awesome.
As you get closer, there now like a fog machine has turned up. Like clouds are billowing from underneath the bridge, just kind of billowing out.
Wow, it's so foggy underneath this bridge.
Wow, isn't that weird how foggy it is?
Where did
And
all this
it's-
eye fog come from?
Hey, yeah, I got this guy's wallet. Now I can use his teaching discount at various Costco's.
Oh, yeah.
Honestly, I'd do that too. I'd mug a person for their student ID.
Fair enough, fair enough.
I'm going to rush over and tackle that little boy.
Oh, word? Oh, word, bro? You gonna go tackle a little boy?
Connor, you run in there, it immediately is just like opaque. You can't see.
Immediately trip over something.
Yeah, immediately. You kick a bunch of cans and bottles in a bunch of different directions. Be like, wow, I can see this guy's insides. I see where his dick is.
He has pants on. You're lying.
But it wouldn't change spots. I'm still
Oh, look, a
human.
kidney. Ow, ow.
Okay. Kraft's gonna try to disperse the fog with some wind.
Do it.
Great. Am I unleashing my powers? Or am I just doing it?
You can unleash your... Well, how... So, to what end do you want to disperse the fog?
I want to blow out... I don't know why blow out made me laugh. I want to blow out the fog from underneath the bridge so we can see what's
You can just blow... I think you can just blow
Great.
it out,
I do.
for sure.
I do that.
You do that. Explain... Show it to me.
Kraft just... I feel like it's just very classic superhero, where Kraft just kind of puts her arms out and, like, the winds circle around kind of cyclone style and then push out.
Nice. As you do that, you totally just disperse the fog. Kraft and Rowan, you see this 11-year-old who is wearing the oldest New England Patriots jersey you've ever seen. It says Bledsoe on the back.
Wow.
Who was the quarterback before Tom Brady. And just wearing ripped jean shorts that go down to his calves.
Bro, that's not even vintage. That's antique.
Yeah. And this child, while it's running incredibly fast, you see this child run up the front of Connor and then bicycle kick him in the face.
Whoa!
Honestly, sick.
Kraft.
Connor also says, honestly sick.
Like, Connor, this hurts, but like relative. It's all
Yeah.
It's an
relative.
11-year-old.
11-year-old.
Yeah. Like, you can all see Connor's teeth move, but like, I'm not gonna make you do. Like, I'm not assigning any damage here. This just happens to you, right? With the fog dispersing, Dr. Ram has his hands up, and you see him drop his wallet.
Bruh. Kraft looks at him and goes, okay.
And then just this whole, like, about the size of Connor, just this hulking gray mass wearing similarly ripped jean shorts reaches down and being like, oh, thanks, from big private school professor. I bet you're carrying like a few $100s in here. Great. Let's get out of here. I think we can all walk away from this carefully. There is like a very heavily robed, magical, wizardy style. One of the members of Cloud Cover who just speaks just kind of like a little bit haunting, a little bit weird.
Does she talk like she LARPs?
She LARPs. Like, she uses this big robe to rob people and also fortune tells for beer at the Renaissance Fair.
Cool.
See you later, Professor. And in a thunderclap, she pulls up a cloud around them, and the three of them disappears, with the 11-year-old giving Connor double birds
Nice.
on the way out.
Tight.
Guys, was that 11-year-old guy cooler than me?
Yeah, but like we're not gonna really hold it over
Shit.
your head.
And
Shit.
me. And me.
Dubious if cooler than me, honestly.
Yeah, I'd say no.
Hey, Dr. Ram, what's up?
That's so weird. We were just getting pizza as a team to talk about our finals and how seriously we take them.
I brought you a slice, but now it's on the ground.
Because I can
Because the kid
kick you
kicked
in the
it.
face.
He kicked it.
Oh, I was going to get pizza. That's fine. I was going to get pizza right before this, but I got bamboozled.
Is that a new restaurant?
No, I got conned by local cloud thugs, I guess.
Are you okay?
Yeah.
So wait, were they mugging you that whole time?
I saw you like a couple of minutes ago too there.
Yeah, they said that they were asking me a question, and I, as a teacher at a superhero high school and as a former professional superhero, I thought I could handle it, and they didn't because Stratus also decommissioned my boots. So I just kind of got
Pierce that mask, baby.
Yeah, I was gonna be like, hey, so like I watched you drop your wallet, and also, what was the question they asked?
Yeah. Well, I'll give it to Kraft because Kraft asked the question.
Mm-hmm.
Good, because Brandon has -1 to mundane.
Oh, well,
Damn,
Kraft
damn,
also
nuts.
has -1 to mundane, so
Dang
we'll
it,
see what
good.
happens.
I followed my principles and it was fine. Great. Pierce the mask. Let's see the person underneath. Roll plus mundane. Let's see how many questions you get to ask.
9, -1, 4, and 8.
All right, that's a hit. So you get to ask one question. What are you really planning, LOL? What do you want me to do? What do you intend to do? How can I get your character to blank? How can I gain influence over you?
I'm between what are you really planning and what do you intend to do?
I think I don't know if this is really the spirit, so I don't know if Eric would do this, but you could answer what do you intend to do? The answer could be go get a pizza slice.
Yeah, exactly.
I wouldn't say that. That's not
Eric
what I would
has
say.
been a lot more generous with his answers to those
Okay,
questions.
cool.
We should come up with a straw man GM who sucks.
Yeah.
It's like, man, Jeremy would do that. Eric
Well, I
would
think
never do that.
I think his name is Derek.
Yeah.
Oh no, Derek's mine.
Derek, the DM, definitely would do that.
Eric's great. Derek sucks ass.
I know.
Yeah.
Derek is still stuck doing Dungeons and Dragons rules. He still thinks it's DM versus player, and it doesn't really work for playing masks, honestly.
I think I'm going to go with what are you really planning? What's going on here? What's the situation?
What's going
Cool.
on here?
Okay, so here's the difference. Here's what I see here. What are you really planning is what currently is happening, and what do you
okay.
intend to do is things in the future, right?
Okay.
So I think what are you really planning? I can tell you what's going on right now.
I think so. Direct me where you think this makes the most sense, question-wise.
Yeah.
But my thought process is, we know he was somehow involved with Rick Powers and Cloud Cover in the past, right?
Right.
We know this situation was not a mugging until they essentially heard us coming.
Okay, yeah. Why didn't you say that? I think that's what are you really planning. Why do you say something
Yeah.
like that, and then I can lead into it.
I think Crab's going to be like, hey, Dr. Rom, I like you a lot. I think you're really cool. You're probably my favorite teacher.
Wow. Have not done things to deserve that. Thank you. Okay.
You're welcome. And we had a great meeting the other day. I have noticed now this is creating a pattern. This is not the first time I've noticed you having stuff going on with Cloud Cover.
And what was the time before this? What was the pattern?
Hey, what was the situation with Rick Powers and his team in our first project?
With the first project. Sure. I'm realizing I need to be more sneaky when you have students who have extrasensory senses, don't I?
I said I've noticed stuff. I don't know what you're talking about.
That feels pretty fundamental to being a teacher of supers.
It's really a battle between obliviousness and superpowers, you know?
Yeah, here's the thing.
Yeah.
I'm not assuming the worst, but I do want to know what's going on.
No,
Yeah.
that's fair. No, sometimes you let your guard down. Okay. I felt bad that Cloud Cover had been set up for a project earlier in the school year, and they're just some misunderstood ruffians who got caught in a scientific experiment. So,
What's
Crab
that
looks
like?
at Connor.
Yeah.
yeah, and they're all cousins, or they say they're cousins. So I was trying to help them in that regard. I do. I know you might see me only as your teacher at school, but there's other things that I care about, and it's just something I wanted to do. But of course, They told me that they didn't want to be seen hanging around with me, so They could pretend they were taking my wallet, which they did, and I did have $300 in that wallet, and my ID, and my Costco ID, and my teacher ID in there.
It is 2020X. Why are you carrying cash? 2020. What is it?
It's fine. That's fine.
2030X.
That's fine.
Hey, this might be the wrong time. Maybe this is too sensitive. Is one of them your kid?
Is one of them my child?
Connor,
Yeah.
I don't think that he would have
We didn't talk about this?
helped to set them up if one of them was his kid. That'd be crazy.
Well, I don't know. Maybe you want your kid to succeed in a weird way.
I usually have a rule about not telling students about my personal life because then you guys get all weird and obsessive about it.
Like about your girlfriend?
We would never be obsessive about your girlfriend, who I really want to know a lot about.
I heard she's
Yeah,
really cute.
exactly. So
I heard she's a veterinarian.
I can neither confirm or deny her medical
Knew it.
experience. With animals! No! See, this is what I'm talking about. So, no, the 11-year-old child, I am concerned for that 11-year-old who obviously has no good role models and also has super speed. So, that is not my child. I have not birthed that child.
But there's lots of kids like that around town, probably.
Did you guys make a face at me saying I birthed that child?
Like you said, I didn't birth that child. I was like, I didn't think you did, motherfucker.
Otherwise,
I did not sire that child. See, I have to say, no, I don't like this. I don't like having to say sentences like that to you.
Listen, just a quick follow-up to the thing you said where cloud cover got set up. Did you do that to them?
Did you know about it in advance and allow it to happen?
Again, I don't think you're a bad guy. I just want to know what's going on.
I was already told that this was happening, and I just needed to be informed in case something crazy happened. Which, honestly, is the point that I want you all to do anyway. I'm not going to intervene and tell you to stop. And if things got crazy, I would have taken care of it.
Yeah. Who told you, though?
Rick? Wordsmith? Did Wordsmith know? Did Rita know?
I think you guys are getting a little bit too invested in this. This is fine that you saw me do something weird, but I have to draw a boundary here. You guys are more concentrated on I don't know, on the tea of it all than
Yeah, because we're teenagers.
I know. I know that. I know, but I think that something that we have a responsibility to do is to help some of these guys who got their lives off track and have powers. We can show them what's better.
And I totally agree with that. And if people like that, who we should be helping rather than hurting, are being set up by someone in a position of power, that person shouldn't be in a position of power, right?
Sometimes you're put in a position of power and all you can do is try to make it as good as possible for everybody. I want to shift Craft's labels. Craft, I want your mundane up, and I want your superior down. Because we're all just trying our best.
But I like my superior being +3 right now.
I know you do.
I'll take the 2. It's fine. I want that mundane out of negatives anyway.
Sometimes it's not that cut and dry.
can I ask you a question that I am asking outside of the school? On account of we are outside of the school.
Since we're outside of the school, I'm going to choose whether or not I want to answer it, but yes.
And our boundaries are very different.
What is it, Rowan?
What are they doing to get our classmates back? Our classmates have been kidnapped, and we have not had a day off of classes, by the way, or two, any information about why that's happening and where they are. I can't, go to class and pretend everything is normal.
I gotta say, the school and or faculty seems really laissez-faire about, a refrigerator who wants to kill us, kids being
That's
kidnapped.
Hey, Connor, I read the report on that. That's not what happened.
I can excuse the teachers endangering our lives, but I cannot excuse our classmates being fully captured by supervillains and then the principal being like, don't worry about it, Rowan, you're just a kid. We're taking care of it. Stop annoying me. That's not okay.
It is not my responsibility to tell you why we believe that Teamcast, Hedgehogio, and Flaming Skull Guy are going to be fine.
You do?
No, I'm not I'm not going to tell you the thing that's for them to tell with.
But you think they're going to be okay?
I do think they're going to be okay, and the school is doing things to get them back.
Are they on an internship early? Because if that's true, that's really not fair to the rest of us who really want internships and mentors.
Rowan, we are quote-unquote laissez-faire about it because it is important to keep your mind on working on the things you're doing at school and not worrying about your friends more than you're already doing.
But isn't being a super worrying about your friends? If we don't worry about our friends, what's the point?
And you're allowed to worry about your friends, but you're also supposed to worry about yourself.
Is this all just some sort of like growth project where you like make bad guys for us to fight as like a character building exercise or something? Or is this actually like villains who are attacking our friends?
And if there's another shift to get fake kidnapped and then nap for a lot of the spring, I'm down for it.
No, Wordsmith stopped doing that in 2015.
Oh, damn it.
Was that the lawsuit that happened?
I wish I was a millennial. I keep saying this.
I had it so easy.
Yes, Connor, that was the lawsuit. And that's why we're not allowed to bring genie's lamps onto campus anymore.
That makes sense. I just want to say that Amanda said a wholly original sentence that no one's ever said out loud before 2 seconds ago. So that's cool.
Yeah. Thank you. I try just to like break new ground every day to remind the bots that they can't replace me.
Right. Yeah.
Thank you for answering my question. It is hard for me to take you at your word. In my experience, figures of authority don't always tell you the truth. And in fact, usually they don't tell you the truth. And when they do, that's kind of like the exception. But I think you give it to me straight. And I think that if you're saying that they're going to be okay and that getting involved might make things harder for them or for myself, I won't.
I'm answering your question, which is what the school is doing to take care of it. We are doing something, and we're keeping up a face for all of you so that you can go on and be students at the school, future superheroes, or whatever you end up doing with your powers in your lives after this. Things are happening. We think that the three of them are going to be okay. Team Cast 2 is in class. Player 2 is in class.
Player 2.
Yeah, but all he does is film. He doesn't interact. He doesn't kickflip.
Yeah, where are the kickflips?
He doesn't kickflip. We don't even know that he's alive.
Just imagine instead of a heart, he has a skateboard that kickflips every...
A tech deck.
A tech deck that's constantly moving, yeah. Once again, it's not my place to tell you personal details about Team Cast.
No, you would never gossip about your students to other students.
I shouldn't have.
Thank you, Dr. Ram. I really appreciate it. And I think you are one of the very few teachers in the school who is not filled with bullshit.
Listen, let me put it to you this way. Team Cast is an army brat and has moved around quite a lot.
So
Okay.
he was built by the federal government.
I didn't say any of that.
You said he was an army brat.
That's what I
So
said.
his brother
okay.
stays behind to maintain his old friendships at his old school before
I'm
the
going
army
to go.
sends him
Can
and
we
his dad to
Can we
somewhere new?
leave from underneath the bridge? I've been under a bridge with students for too long. Let's go. We're going. I do want pizza.
Are we bridge people now? What's the length
No,
of
we're
time
not.
to
That's
stay?
why we're leaving. That's why we're leaving.
Yeah, actually, we already finished our pizza, so we're gonna head back to campus.
Okay, great.
You can have the slice, but it's in the box still, but it's sort of fucked up.
Because he got kicked in the face by an 11-year-old. It's fine.
Never turning down free pizza. Thank you, Connor.
That's fair. Yeah,
Well, how were you gonna pay for the pizza you were gonna get? They took your wallet.
that's a good point.
Oh,
Do you have a tab at Bad Louie's?
Rowan, that's what happened to me too.
Oh, yeah?
this is Snappy style. Ugh, gross. throws it on the ground.
We're gonna leave him, and we're gonna get a good amount of distance away
Yeah.
before Kraft's like, so, do we want to capture that ooze? I think I want to capture that ooze.
Yeah, real bad.
Cool.
I mean, yeah, I gotta know if this is all a big conspiracy. Suddenly, I've become very conspiracy-minded recently after
Yeah.
learning all this stuff.
Okay.
Out of nowhere, I've become a conspiracy theorist.
They told us not to go after the students. They did not tell us not to
Don't go
pursue
after
the
bad
building.
guy. Yeah.
Oh, genius.
That's thinking. That's Torah.
That's thinking.
So I think I actually know a place nearby where we can get some stuff to maybe capture the ooze.
Whoa, really?
Okay.
Is this
And-
stuff more weed?
It is not. I don't know how I could use weed to capture the ooze, but if you think of an idea, I'd like to try it.
Okay.
And I think Kraft is going to go and find a cache.
Hey.
I forgot about
Remind me this move.
Oh, the best stuff. You've compiled access to caches of equipment and weaponry other supers have hidden in the city. When you access a cache, say whose cache it is. If it's a hero's, roll plus savior. If it's a villain's, roll plus danger. On a hit, you find a tool or intel useful to your situation the GM will detail. On a 7 to 9, you leave evidence that you've been here. On a miss, you trip an alarm and they're coming. Prepare to explain yourself.
That's a good move.
Cool. All right, so tell me where the cache is first, because let's get some details on it before we do the move.
I think this is like actually an apartment in like an older apartment building in Jupiter.
Okay.
It's very like 70s style on the inside. Like there's like shag carpets, you know?
Yeah.
It just looks like a 70s like time capsule apartment inside of the apartment.
Oh, sure. It looks like Don Draper's apartment that he lives in the city throughout all of Mad Men.
Correct.
Yeah, no, I'm envisioning that.
That's totally it. And then Kraft like walks up to a entertainment center console that, you know, like you can flip open something and there's a record player on the inside.
Oh, sure. Like the record player raises up and so does some really old scotch.
Yes. And then Kraft like selects a very specific record and puts it on like track 3 of that record and it starts playing and then a door slides open in the wall.
Cool. Whose cache is this? Who owns this?
Obviously it's Dr. Molecule.
Yeah. Let's effing go.
Dr. Molecule, that's right.
He's the 2-dimensional mad scientist who makes space lasers and also is part of a polycule.
Oh, God. All right, it's Dr. Molecule's 70s
Dr.
apartment.
Mm-hmm.
God, this is definitely like really crappy outside, really nice inside.
100%.
Right? Like you did you just like shoulder check the front door to this apartment building?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I just put a hip into it.
Yeah, there you go. Okay, cool. Okay, so let's do the move.
Oh, yes. Okay. I was like, I forgot I have to roll for this. Okay, that is a 7.
Okay, that's fine. I mean, you get it. This is so funny. This move is so good because it's like, yeah, all the best stuff is held by a villain you ran into at some barbecues. Honestly, you leave evidence that you've been here.
I think Kraft, like, there's a whiteboard magnet on the fridge and Kraft goes, "Hey, Aunt Molly, missed you. Stopped by to see you, but missed you. Love, Kraft."
Nice.
This is so
Kraft.
funny. You literally are leaving evidence you've been there brazenly. Like, you're not even trying to be sneaky about it.
Yeah.
Okay, what exactly are you looking for here at Dr. Molecule's apartment?
I know exactly what I'm looking for. I'm looking for a hard light containment device.
What the fuck?
Okay, sure.
Yeah.
I'm sure she has that.
Mm-hmm.
Are you looking for something that like negates it, or you're looking for like kind of a trap?
I am looking for a trap.
You're looking for a trap. Okay, I'm sure that
Something that could capture the ooze. Hard light containment device.
go.
Oh, you're getting a hard light cube. Yeah. For sure.
To capture the ooze.
You know what she definitely has?
Mm-hmm.
She definitely has one of those like models of like an atom that like you can kind of pull out and in.
Yeah, it's one of those collapsible things that children would buy at science museums.
Exactly. And you can like pull it in and out and in and out. And it's also, and it's all connected by like, you know, this magenta hard light.
In my mind, it's almost Pokeball-esque.
Oh,
Just in case.
It's
Yeah,
collapsible.
You keep it small and then you throw it out and it kind of contains it.
And then I can recollapse it.
yeah.
Sure.
Do you think we could breed the cube with another person and get a baby monster? Or...
Yeah, because this is Monster Rancher, Connor.
No, this is Pokemon.
Cool. All right. Well, I would say if you use this, I would say we're doing something.
Techie stuff feels superior to me.
It definitely feels superior to me. I think if you're using it, you can do plus superior. I think Rowan or Connor, if you use it, it might be a little bit more difficult. But I think this would absolutely be the similar thing to Unleash Your Powers, that on a 7 to 9 it hits, but either you mark a condition or the effect is unstable or temporary.
Gotcha.
And then if it doesn't hit, it all breaks bad.
Sick.
I like it. Cool. All right. Sick.
Kraft goes, don't sit anywhere while we're here. Just, you don't want to know.
I never sit in unfamiliar places.
Okay.
That's how they get you.
I've actually noticed that, but I didn't think about it until just now. It's, yeah.
Yeah.
Good rule.
There's a butt print in the shag carpeting.
Yep. Don't look at it too hard. Don't think about it too hard.
Looks like a Venn diagram.
Gross.
What's in the middle? I don't want to know.
The butthole, Brandon. The butthole.
Okay, so here's my game plan. I know that the ooze likes to play poker.
Mm-hmm.
The ooze has a standing poker game on, I think it's Thursday nights.
Okay.
We go to the poker game.
Okay.
I am going to do some poker.
Okay. Do you know how to play?
Yes.
Good.
I took lessons with the bee teacher.
With the bees?
The math teacher who's a hive of bees.
With the bee?
Yeah.
Okay. They know how to play poker.
Whoa.
Okay.
Yeah, they specialize in game theory. It's really cool and really smart.
Is it because
And
all
also-
the pots of the bee can like do different bee things in the head?
Yes, and it's a hive mind, so,
Wow.
you know.
Wow.
They can also help you cheat.
And also, I've been learning close-up magic.
Oh,
I don't know if you noticed. It's been a little bit of my interesting
that's
thing.
so
did.
fun. Do you want to do a trick for us right now, or should we
I
keep
already
talking
did
about
tricks
the
for you.
plan? Or
I did. Do you want to pick a card? Greg pulls out a deck. Pick a card.
Connor picks a card.
Great. Put it back in the deck.
Connor puts it back in the deck.
Kraft shuffles.
Rowan turns her back to this interaction.
Kraft throws the deck at the wall, and it sticks. The card the Connor picks sticks to the wall.
Holy shit!
Was that the right card?
When did you learn actual magic, Craft?
Okay, go collect all the cards so that
Okay.
I can do this again.
Incredible. Yeah, dude. Turns out standing poker game in the sewers happening tonight. It's Thursday night.
Sick. Hell yeah. Do you guys want to dress up as my minions again? Was that
Oh,
fun the last
I
time we
would
did
love
that?
Always.
nothing more.
Anyone have a dress? No, never
Kraft
mind. I'm not
thi-
comfortable. I'm
Kraft
not
thinks
comfortable.
for a really
I'm not
long
comfortable.
time and goes, yes, but girlfriend, it would not fit you.
I take it back. I take it back. Hey everybody, it's Amanda, and this midroll is brought to you by a stormy fall night. Thank you and welcome to our newest paying patron. It's Christopher B. Thank you so much for joining us, Christopher. And I love your profile picture. The Superman thing, very cool. We hope that you are enjoying your patron-only benefits like our very wholesome Discord, our bi-weekly Bananas Party Planning podcast, our merch discount, 10% off all merch, by the way. I don't know if y'all knew that at Patreon. And of course, ad-free episodes so you can go back and re-listen to campaigns and catch up on our newest episodes without interruption. If you would like to help make Join the Party a thing, you can join today at patreon.com/jointhepartypod. And by the way, you can always join us for free over there. Just follow us. You can see the new posts that come out, see new episodes, catch up with the show in a way that is not on social media. So if that's a thing that you want, go on over and follow us, patreon.com/jointhepartypod. Isn't today a great day to check out another show in the Multitude Podcast Collective? We tell you about them every single week in the midroll. And I think today's the day, folks. I think today is the day that you open your podcast app and you go to your search bar and you type in the words Tiny Matters, because this is an award-winning podcast and our sister show here at Multitude, all about tiny things from molecules to microbes that have a big and often surprising impact on society. That's everything from deadly diseases to forensic toxicology. I know my CSI loving self is thrilled by that, to the search for extraterrestrial life. There was an episode that they did in the past about the placenta. May have heard placentas in the news here in the US. Not what our politicians say they do, but the placenta is fascinating, and you can learn all about it in the podcast Tiny Matters, hosted by scientists Sam Jones and Deboki Chakravarty. So go on into your podcast app, open up that little search bar, and type Tiny Matters. We are sponsored this week by bookshop.org, one of the many websites that I like to frequent in my personal quest to bankrupt Jeff Bezos. I think that guy sucks, to borrow parlance from another Multitude podcast. And every time I get to spend money on bookshop.org, I feel good about myself because I know that I am not enriching Jeff Bezos. So bookshop.org is a absolutely fabulous, certified climate neutral company, a certified B Corporation. That paperwork is no joke, folks. And they are here to help you keep money in your local economy. They've raised almost $42 million for local bookstores by being a great website where you can buy ebooks. That's right, ebooks, books, games, puzzles, where you can pre-order books, all kinds of stuff. And they source it from a bookstore physically near you, or the person that you're buying a book for, like I buy for my grandma in Tennessee, and then it ships to her right away. So if you would like to get not only the warm, fuzzy feeling that you are keeping money in local economies and supporting independent bookstores and personally harming Jeff Bezos, I like to think of it as he has to step on like a D4 every time I spend money on a book that is not on Amazon, just like my little personal thing I do to get through the day. Anyway, you can go to bookshop.org and you should use the promo code Join the Party to get 10% off your order. Extremely kind of them. It is not easy to make money in this world when you're trying to do it in an ethical way. And bookshop.org has been kind enough to give us 10% off for you, which also gives 10% of your purchase price to Join the Party. So we highly recommend it. We highly appreciate it. And just glad to live in a world where bookshop.org is a thing. Bookshop.org, code is Join the Party.
We cut forward to later on that night. What manhole cover are you going down into?
The one outside the public library.
Classic. That's a classic one.
That's where they throw the books.
It's not traffic, especially at night.
Yeah. Well, actually, Eric, I remember when we were trying to track down Miriam, and we were fighting the various different fronts, including the fire at the Io National Park.
Sure.
One of the other locations was where the ooze had popped up based on the smell of it, I think.
Oh, that's right.
What's the closest location to that?
No, that was the public library.
It was the public library.
They were taking the books from the library and putting it into the mud library. Yeah.
Cool.
No, that was 100% correct.
Wow. Good pull by Julia.
Always a good pull by Julia.
Yep. So that public library, it says Jupiter, and Kraft puts a finger in and lifts it up.
God, I love that. We see the panel from above, and then just Kraft's hand just putting one finger up and then flipping it up. I love that.
Smashes a car behind us. Oops.
Whoops.
I'm giving Kraft more credit than that, Brandon.
Kraft gently places it down
Yeah.
so that she could slide it back when they're done.
The three of you hop into the sewers. Yeah, what are you all wearing? What's your getting into it outfits look like?
Well, now that it's fall, there are actual mummy costumes in the stores.
True.
And they're all 80% off because it is after Halloween.
Exactly. So Connor buys one of those from the local Super CVS or whatever.
Yep.
I want to tell you guys, yesterday I saw a sign that said CVS by Walgreens, and I got so angry.
What? Crazy.
Rowan is wearing a t-shirt that says Hot Stepdad.
And also a tap hat with goggles on it.
Yep.
Yep.
Why?
Well,
why?
That's what was on sale at the Halloween store. As you recall, she spent $40 on our fucking pizza. So there was, at max, a 10 left.
Kraft buys a trench coat for Rowan, who puts it over. The hot stepdad is still visible.
Yep.
But there's a trench coat over
Thank you
it.
so
Well,
much.
the hot stepdad is always visible to me.
Hell yeah, dog. Don't I know it?
I'm imagine just like in the gross green light of the sewer, we just see Rowan's Hot Stepdad t-shirt.
Yep.
Like just walking
Glowing
by.
like neon.
Uh-huh.
I
Yeah,
pictured
for
it
sure.
yellow with red lettering.
Yeah.
God damn. Yeah. The three of you walk through the sewers, avoid some poop on the ground. Do you see an alligator? No. No.
Is it?
Do I?
No, it's more poop. Never mind.
Oh.
And you make your way through the sewers And eventually you come up to kind of like where like a few other paths through the sewers are all converging. There's almost like a rounded wall that's in the center of all of these different sewer paths. And it has like these grates that kind of lets all the water down. You can kind of hear the rushing of the water just like falling. And there is a big iron door in front of you. And standing in front of that is an even bigger, giant cloud guy. This is the same guy from before. He's wearing a name tag that says, "Hi, I'm Cumulonimbus. I'm the bouncer." But still wearing the same ratty jean shorts as before in the nasty sewer light. The cloud flesh seems dark and stormy and maybe has some like little electricity flashing through it.
Cool.
His arms are crossed, just standing in front of the entire door.
Oh, I recognize the three of you. You were there with the fancy professor.
I mean, I was there. My minions, they weren't there.
What?
Yeah, I'm just a minion.
Your voice was normal last time.
Just a minion.
Banana.
I would like one of you to roll. This is so stupid.
Masks, baby.
I want one of you to roll plus danger because Circulonimbus is going to let you in or not, and this is a dangerous situation. On a full hit, you can go on through with your ruse as minions. On a 7 to 9, you got to offer something or do something alternative to push it forward, and on a fail, it all breaks bad. Depending on which of you who rolls it will kind of determine the tact that all of this will go.
Mm.
And then on the mixed success, who has to offer what, and then who might take the brunt or whatever.
I have +2. Is that the highest?
I have +2 as well.
Okay.
Let Brandon do it. I want to hear the minion voice.
Let's go.
Okay, +2, danger.
6 + 3 + 2 is 11.
Excellent
11.
job.
All right.
Proud of you, Brandon.
Thanks. Connor steps up and says the magic password, which is
Now it's a mad science poker game.
Full House. Snappy turtles over cloud covers. Cloud people. You know the gist of what I'm saying. It was Full House. I was trying to add some flavor to it. Why are you looking at me like that?
Yeah, what he said.
You guys are, it's minion talking a minion,
You can't find a good minion anywhere these days.
Back in Dr. Molecule's apartment, there was a handwritten invitation with the password that says Full House snapping turtles over cloud people.
Cloud cover.
It says cloud
No,
people.
the second half, it was just flavor. It was just Full House was the password.
Oh, the password was just Full House?
I disagree. I think it should be the whole
I think
thing
it's
that
the whole
Brandon
thing.
said.
I think it's the whole thing.
Okay.
I think you nailed it.
Great.
It says the whole thing.
Well, you have the password, so come on in. Make sure to check all of your weapons at the front.
Smooches?
Smooches?
Okay, all right, okay. So you have the password. Let's take it down. Let's take it down a little bit. Like you don't have to rub it in my face that you can go in and I can't.
You can't go in?
Big man has a password allowed to go in. No, I'm working outside. What do you think you're better than me?
Eventually.
What do you think you're better than me? So Nimbus pushes you. Hey, you think you're better than me? You're allowed to go inside.
No need for that. No need
No
for
minion
that.
on minion violence.
No, I just wanted to be your friend.
Rowan puts her hands on her hips to fully display hot stepdad, just to see if that'll stop him.
Hey, it's a really funny shirt.
Thanks, man. Rowan holds out her fist bump.
Just giant.
Minion solidarity,
The biggest dark cloudy fist just bumps Rowan's tiny fist.
Nice.
I picture it the size of the kid's Hulk.
100%,
Gloves?
100% correct.
Yeah. Good form, man. Good form.
Hey, why don't you tell your fucking friend that he's not better than me?
He's my boss, but I'll let him know.
I was trying to be in solidarity with you.
Invisidude, chill out.
I don't have solidarity with assholes. All right, just go inside.
I'll let him know. I'll let him know.
Okay.
Been a long day.
I'm working till 4. Like, it's crazy.
Connor's inside.
We walk inside.
You deserve a raise. You deserve a raise.
Kraft puts a 20 and like taps it into his pocket? Question mark.
Oh, now you have a 20? Oh, now you have a 20?
I was outside when you got the check.
All right. The three of you walk into kind of an antechamber where the iron door slams behind you, and there's another one in front of you. It is so nasty. It is so covered in rust and poop particles.
Rust and poop?
Rust and poop and mold.
No.
The only thing in this antechamber is a bank teller window with a jar with a wasp inside.
Do I recognize this this wasp? Is this another extended family member of mine?
Yeah, this is Dr. Thomas Mingo, who got turned into a wasp from a science experiment gone wrong.
Now he lives in a jar.
Hey, Uncle Tom. Bzz, bzz.
Okay, is that Kraft? Kraft, you got so big.
Aw.
I guess you're always big for me because now I'm a wasp. So it's all different. How'd you get inside? You're old enough to be in the poker game now?
Yeah.
Wow, incredible. And are these are friends?
Yeah. Time flies, right?
More minion, but yeah.
This is Invisidude and this is Gravitron.
All right, nice to meet you. Okay. So yeah, if you have anything on you, weapons or things, you gotta check it here.
Just weapons? Yeah, I don't have any weapons.
What about these guns? And Connor holds up his arms.
Oh, are they guns? Are they gun appendages?
They're not actually guns. Kraft turns to Invisidude. Some people actually do have arms who turn into guns, so you have to specify that.
That was an option?
Guns.
Well, not for them. It was usually something terrible happened to them, like got turned into a wasp where they needed gun arms.
Do you have to check your butt?
No, I work here.
Okay.
What? Am I saying something wrong? Does he not understand what I'm saying?
No, he's kind of new to the minion game.
Okay.
Minions aren't smart.
So don't have to check. All right, well, I have to scan. I got to scan all of you. No, it's procedure. So just stand really clear. Just stand really still.
Hold on, Uncle Tom. I do have.
Let's go with
some
Dr. Tom. Let's go with Dr. Tom.
Yeah, Dr.
I do have some devices on me, but like they're my bargaining chips for the poker game.
Sure.
Is that cool?
Yeah. Oh no, I know what you have, but we have to scan.
What is the scan for?
Oh, we had to scan you for power levels.
Okay. Sure. One of my minions is super strong. I'm just letting you know right now.
Okay.
She's like crazy strong.
Okay.
Me. Cool. Okay, scan away, bitch. I'm sorry, I don't mean to call you bitch.
You're ready.
I don't know what
You're
happened.
nervous. You're hopped up. That's fine. All right.
Ow! No, I'm just kidding.
Yeah. There's a tiny computer in the jar, and the wasp
Buy me dinner first.
The wasp kind
You
of
know
types
what I'm
on it and be
saying?
like,
Okay. Wow. Very strong. All right. Good.
Yeah.
Becky, you got minions like that. That's great.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm moving up in the world, Dr. Tom.
It's great. Okay. You
Moving
know
on
it.
up.
All right. You can head on in. Just Oh, that's right.
and then a robot hand pushes like a mound of chips towards you
Hell yeah.
through the bank teller window, and the other door opens up.
Kraft hands half to each of Connor and Rowan and says, you gotta hold them because that's what the minions do. So
Hell yeah.
Okay.
I serve at your pleasure.
Kraft touches both of their faces at the same time. So actually it's real. One hand is really high up and the other hand is really low down and goes, I just want you to know I have to treat you like minions while we're here. I appreciate you both.
Oh, Kraft. It wouldn't even cross my mind. You're such a good teammate.
Okay.
I like not having to make any decisions.
Hell yeah, dog. Let's do this.
Generation Delta, so emotional with their minions.
That's a really good joke.
Thank you. I tried. I felt good about that. I'm also really enjoying Dr. Thomas Mingo. He's going to come back later. I love him.
Love him.
Love him.
Hey, Eric, real quick, what the fuck? What was the wasp supposed to be? And before he was Dr. Thomas Mingo?
What do you mean?
He was a person who got transformed into
Who
a
got
wasp.
turned into a wasp, and they're taking care of him.
In your mind, it came out like a fully formed idea, but also one that you could have made up just instantaneously. So I think Brandon's asking about that.
Yes, to me it sounded like you were just making a joke that there was a wasp in a jar, and then Julia said, "Oh, my best friend and uncle, Dr. Thomas Mingo."
So this is called running masks, where you say something, and then you see if someone else says something else, and then you add it to the thing you were doing. Yeah, there was a wasp in the
just
jar,
very
and I was
deftly
going to
done.
figure out who the wasp was was, and it turns
I
out it's
can't
Dr.
say
Thomas
a thing you
Bingo.
did was deft. Okay.
No, you
Okay,
can. I'm
okay.
explaining. It's less fun when you show people the magic trick. Like, look at how the hand motions I did to be deft.
I didn't know that it was going to be someone. I thought it was just going to be a wasp in a jar.
You didn't. We enter a room with just a wasp in a jar, and you're like, "Yeah, that's it, I guess."
Yeah, have you met our DM, Eric Silver?
I let you just. You would not just walk into a room and there's a wasp in a jar. It's like, so
I
what?
can't believe we've done so many weird fucking things on this podcast. The thing that's tripping Brandon up is wasp in jar.
How did the wasp get into the jar?
Wait, Brandon, explain this to me. You thought, when have I ever had to lead you into a room and said, "There's a wasp in a jar. What do you do?" When have I ever done that?
You're right. That was Derek. Eric
Derek,
would never
fucking
do that.
Derek.
I was the bad
You're right.
DM, Derek. Yeah.
Eric wouldn't say, "What would you do?" Eric just says, "You walk into a room where there's a wasp in a jar.
Yeah.
Enjoy."
No other notes.
It's like, yeah, and make a podcast. Go. You go inside. So I'm going to give you the cursory look here, and if any of you want to do anything after this, we can kind of use some moves to figure it out.
Cool.
When you walk inside, there's kind of like this large dome in the middle of all of the sewers here. And someone has constructed this room in here. It is domed. It looks up. It's almost transparent, and you can see cars driving by above. Like almost there's a one-way window, and the pavement of the street is above you.
It's pretty cool.
So it's always just kind of rumbling a little bit as cars are driving by.
What if all the streets are one-way mirrors?
Let's add that to Connor's conspiracy board. And inside, the main feature in here is a very large round poker table. It seems pretty worse for wear. I think that's what happens when you keep something in the sewer. That's what's going to happen. But there's also plenty of like acid burns and knife cuts, and there's just like someone's hand is just kind of like a hand detached from a body is just kind of jammed in there. Don't worry, it's a robot hand. It's fine.
Oh, okay.
And the felt is just totally wrecked. But it's probably what happens when you play a poker game for weeks and weeks and weeks in a row. On the outside of the dome, there are various minions who are kind of leaning against the wall, standing behind their player of choice. It's exactly like Kraft explained. It's almost like the minions are the pit crew for the player who's there, who is holding the chips, holding various things, just looking intimidating.
I'm so sorry, Eric. I am going to have to ask you to do RuPaul Charles saying, "Oh, pit crew," but as an evil scientist.
Oh, God.
And go.
In character, say fracking.
Yeah. Oh, pit crew.
Yay!
There you go. And sitting at the table with 2 seats available, there are 6 figures sitting there. Some are some people you recognize. The Ooze is sitting there wearing a black on slightly blacker pinstripe suit.
Midnight pinstripe is a really fun phrase to say.
Midnight pinstripe. Midnight pinstripe. Standing behind the Ooze are actually smaller Oozes. The same, also wearing smaller suits.
Daddy, what are we doing here?
They don't sound like that. Misha, cut that.
Daddy, I'm hungry.
Brandon, shut the fuck up.
I want to go home.
Also sitting at the table is Obstructor Constructor, someone who Rowan and Kraft haven't seen for a few episodes now, who looks a little bit better than when you last kicked the crap out of him.
That's good.
He is wearing a miner's helmet so that he can see his cards because it is very dark in here. And there's kind of like very rusted, creaky automatons, obviously assembled from scrap, kind of looming behind them. It's like he made them as tall as possible to cast shadows, especially with his miner's helmet. There is someone who you recognize, which is absolutely confusing. Mr. Sizzle is sitting there.
Oh, this motherfucker.
Mr. Sizzle, I guess Mr. Sizzle isn't sitting in a chair as much as he's kind of in some sort of complex scientific containment unit, and then he's poking out of it almost like a genie from a lamp.
Great.
With no one standing behind Mr. Sizzle.
Yeah, he doesn't deserve any minions.
He's got no friends, baby.
And of course, Dr. Molecule is sitting there and sees you walk in and then is patting the chair next to her. He's like, "Oh, Shelly Kraft, I didn't know if you'd make it. I was hoping.
Kraft goes and sits down next to her.
And kind of hovering around Dr. Molecule is just like a looming atom just like you know when you see a drawing of an atom in a science textbook.
Yeah, like our
Just
logo.
like where like for some reason the electrons are blue and like the neutrons are white and the protons are red. Just like kind of circling her.
Cool.
There are two more people sitting at the table who you don't recognize. One is a middle-aged man, maybe about the age of some of your friends' parents, late 40s. He's wearing a well-cut dark gray suit, and he's wearing like duck boots because he's that's covered in sewer nasties.
Smart.
Sure.
Smart.
Oh, right. And the final character sitting there, is it the Christian devil? Is the Christian devil just sitting there? That's crazy. Just holding a red pitchfork with the horns and a fiddle. That's crazy.
What is Mr. Sizzle doing then? What is Mr. Sizzle? Is he like a fire sprite?
No, Mr. Sizzle is the embodiment of the sizzle of embers that float out of bonfires only to leave holes in your light sweater as you sit on chairs that you dragged out to the beach. An annoying but unmissable pain mixed with the imperceptible sadness that you cannot tame fire, only coexist near it and hope it doesn't consume you, and the human trivialities that you call a life. And then the other is the Christian devil.
Right, okay.
Kraft leans across the table towards the Christian devil and goes, "Do you know my friend Wraith?"
Oh, you know Wraith! How's Wraith doing?
I mean, last time I saw her, she had gone back to Christian hell to, like, recharge her powers.
Oh, yes! Well, she was staying with me and not with her mom.
Yeah. Cool, nice to meet you. I'm Kraft.
Kraft, nice to meet you. I'll make sure to bring you up when I see Wraith again.
Can Kraft tell if Wraith has mentioned Kraft to the Christian devil or not?
If you want to make a move on it, you can make a move.
I would love to pierce the mask.
You can pierce the mask. Yeah, pierce the mask on the Christian devil.
Yeah, that's a normal thing one can do.
Is the devil then Grace's dad, or
Just like a colleague.
okay, so just someone else that she was that Grace was staying with, who wasn't her mom?
Plus my name.
I mean, it really is implying that the Christian devil is Wraith's dad.
Okay, that's what I was saying. Yeah.
Yeah.
We have two players who think the Christian devil is Wraith's dad, one player who doesn't.
Yeah.
Okay.
I failed. I marked potential.
If it wasn't obvious, I'm Wraith's father. I had sex with her mother, and she stays with me in kind of a Hades and Persephone situation.
Cool that you've boned, dude. Thanks for telling us.
Of course I do. I'm the Christian devil. You know, from the Christian Bible.
Great, sick.
What were you like when you were before you fell? Like, were you always kind of like this?
He was a fucking knock. That's the whole thing.
Oh.
He was a narc.
You like to fuck up in the heavens too?
Jellycraft, tell your minion I don't talk about my dad at poker.
Yeah, don't ask about anyone's dad here, please.
Okay.
No dads allowed.
But I'm a hot stepdad.
Yes, and you're the one. You're allowed to talk about it if someone brings it up with you.
Okay.
Okay. Hey, Eric. Mm-hmm. I know you said there was a person here, this middle-aged man, who I don't recognize.
Yeah.
But I have been reading the files.
Sure.
So maybe I do recognize him?
Hashtag them files?
I've been reading them files, though.
Sure. Remind me about that move.
You've learned about the superhuman world through your mentor's resources. When you first encounter an important superpowered phenomenon, your call, roll plus superior. On a hit, tell the team one important detail you've learned from your studies. The GM will tell you what, if anything, seems different from what you remember.
Sure.
On a 10 plus, I can ask you a follow-up question. You have to answer it honestly. On a miss, the situation is well outside your base of knowledge. The GM will tell you why.
Yeah, do it.
Yeah. That is an 8 plus 2 for a 10.
Hey.
For 10. All right, tell me about this guy.
This middle-aged man.
You want me to start? I can start with something.
Yes, because I don't want to completely change what you have for this man.
I'll make it a sandwich.
Great.
I'll say something, then you say something, then I'll say something.
And then I can ask you a follow-up question about that.
For sure. Well, you the initial information you get might not be from your secret villain files. Mm-hmm. You might just be a civic conscious citizen in Jupiter, New York. Because this is City Council Representative Maze Myers.
Oh, politician, makes sense.
Maize is in, like, corn?
Maze is in corn. Yeah. Maze Myers owns a upstate New York chain of breakfast diners and luncheonettes called Morning Maze.
Nice.
That's a good
Interesting.
name.
And relatively recently has been elected to the city council of Jupiter and the outlying kind of hamlets that are around it.
What I do know about him because of a article that I read around the election time when he got elected was his employees at his chain of restaurants tried to unionize and he squashed it like an asshole.
That's true. That's just straight up
No
true.
excuse.
That's true. He learned about the the Waffle House emergency
Yes.
scale.
It can't be that bad if the Waffle House is still open. Yes.
For those of you listeners who don't know, Waffle House is a chain of waffle houses here in the United States, especially it's relevant in the southeastern United States, because if a Waffle House is closed, that means the hurricane that's coming is bad.
Bad. It bad.
It bad. And when the Waffle House reopens, that means that society is coming back to itself. So he read about that, and he thought that morning mazes should similarly be that way for upstate New York storms and blizzards, and the employees did not like that, and he squashed it.
Can't blame them. Okay.
Did that answer your question? Sorry, I didn't follow the move.
I didn't ask a question yet.
Oh, okay, cool.
But
Yeah.
my question is, what the fuck is he doing here?
That's the question.
And you have to answer it honestly.
What the fuck is he doing here?
How did he even get the invite?
Yeah, Maze Myers has, even during his campaign, he has said that he's going to work with everyone to figure out what's best for Jupiter and the outlying hamlets of Jupiter, because we have to take care of ourselves. Self-reliance is the most important meal of the day.
That's so stupid and so bipartisan in the worst way possible. Fuck
And that's
you,
why
dude.
he's on his third term.
Shit. All right. Fair enough.
So him showing up at a random villain's poker game is suspicious, but not like scandalous per se.
Okay.
Like it's like bad vibes, but it's not like a scandal.
Sitting next to the devil.
Kraft is like, I'm going to get a picture of him next to the Christian devil at some point tonight. Like just surreptitiously with my flip phone.
Sure.
Just surreptitiously.
Surreptitiously.
There you go.
Oh, nailed it. Also, I want to name a restaurant Hamlet now and serve only ham things.
That's pretty good.
That'd be really good.
Cool.
I would go.
Thanks.
Hell yeah. All right, so you're all in there.
We sure are. Sure are in here.
The card table itself kind of just a little robotic hand pops up out of the middle and deals all of you cards. And I
So
think
fancy.
And I think the poker just gets going. I can keep going here, but if anyone wants to stop and do a move and tell me what they want to do, let me know. I'm referring to Rowan and Connor here because I assume we'll play some poker in a second.
Right. Kraft has a plan.
Yeah,
But
I'm sure.
I'm sure Kraft also told the folks the plan ahead of time.
Yeah.
I don't know what we're doing here. I just know we're trying to capture the ooze man.
I think Rowan's just staying alert.
Connor's just going to look at Kraft and say, "Would you like anything to drink, sir?"
I would like a soda.
Okay, I'll find a soda.
There's like
Where's that wasp?
There's a table in the corner that has like a big bucket of ice and various drinks in it and like a sweating cold cut plate.
Can I tell you that this poker game is sponsored by Dr. Pepper?
Oh,
Very good, Julia.
Sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Kraft goes, I'd like a Dr. Pepper. It's all we drank growing up.
Julia, you know what I'm thinking about? This reminds me of the poker scene in Goodfellas, where Michael Imperioli is playing Spider, who gets shot by Joe Pesci at the end. Like, this is very much like that.
I thought you said you're okay, Spider.
So yeah, Rowan, Connor, how do you feel about being here? How do you feel?
I think Rowan is grateful to get her mind off of her other problems and is just trying to stay alert and also kind of think about, these people are professional super villains in some way or another. She's thinking about like, what are their careers? Like, who's paying the minions? Like, how do these people's lives work? Do they have health insurance? Like, she is just really, kind of wondering about how they all got there and what their professions are like.
Do you just look like you and you're wearing that t-shirt?
Yes.
Okay.
and a trench coat.
Well, hold on. There's a trench coat
Yes.
also, and the top hat and steampunk goggles.
That's right.
Sure.
And her
Fair.
hair is all tucked up in the hat and like a top knot.
Sure. The two smaller oozes in smaller suits, they're not necessarily looking at you because they don't have eyes, but they are turned towards you.
They're children, though, so it's fine. I don't know
Brennan,
anything.
once again, no, they're not.
They also can't give us therapy.
Rowan kind of like lifts her upper lip to give them like a bit of a growl. Like,
They don't move.
We have seen them move, though, right?
Yeah. They've turned to menace at Rowan.
Gotcha.
Connor, how about you? How are you feeling?
I think he's feeling pretty, besides like being disgusted by being in a sewer, he's fine. You know? Trust in the plan, trust in the process.
Connor, Obstructor Constructor, has not played any cards in a moment, and he's just kind of looking at you, and his minor helmet is kind of lighting you up, and he doesn't say anything. And at some point, the Christian devil says, I'm not getting any older. I have Christians to torment for their sins that they didn't confess. That was true.
Yeah, but you have a whole hierarchy of like people working under you, so like
Oh, that fanboy Dante?
is it more of a bureaucracy than anything?
What an absolute starfucker. And Obstructor Constructor looks back down at his cards and plays through.
Connor walks over with a seltzer and puts it on the table next to Obstructor Constructor and says, I thought you might be thirsty.
I have minions of my own for this, thank you.
You're welcome. And I bow and back away while bowing.
Okay, cool. Well, if that's all you want to do, we can keep moving.
Okay. So here is Kraft's plan coming here.
Okay.
Because Kraft has a plan. I think Kraft wants to play middling,
Sure.
like purposefully play middling, like nothing too obnoxious, nothing too like safe. I think is just kind of playing, back and forth, I would say.
Yeah.
Kraft is going to wait until it seems clear that the ooze and her are going to be the last two people in this round, right?
Sure.
And then I think if the ooze bids high enough, or Kraft is going to raise the bid and be like, I don't have enough chips for this, but I do want to put in this. And then puts the hard light containment device in the middle of the table.
I think that's good. I think you can put together a situation where you kind of wait for the hand that eventually comes together and you and the ooze are heads up against each other. Absolutely.
And I think Kraft is going to like nudge Aunt Molly being like, we can talk about this later kind of thing. So that Molly doesn't fucking call her out in the middle of this move.
No, I think that's good. Okay. The ooze looks at its cards and then looks back at you and looks at his cards and looks back at you and be like, how much would you say this is worth to you?
I mean, it's pretty cool technology. So, a decent amount.
It took Kraft so many years to build.
I don't know how valuable it is if you're just going to take things from your daddy's war chest and put it here on the poker table.
I thought we said no dads.
I think if you look, it does not have the signature Dr. Prometheus flair.
Oh, the signature Dr. Prometheus flair of it being shitty and bad? And everyone, and the Christian devil's like, oh, snap! That was incredible!
Yeah, bro, it's good. That's what I'm saying.
you said it, not her.
Caught in your own web of words.
I'm loving this character, Brennan.
Okay. I need a move here because I don't know what happens next.
Okay. What am I doing?
I mean, you're kind of provoking them, right? You're trying to make them do what you want.
I think this is a move. You're provoking someone. You're trying to get the ooze to call, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So yeah, you're trying to get them to do what you want. Roll plus superior. On a 10 plus, they rise to the bait and do what you want. On a 7 and 9, you can choose one instead.
Now, Eric, can I also use my +1 to poker that you gave me a couple episodes ago?
Yes, you can use your +1. This is exactly what this
so
is
I'm
for.
going to be adding +3 to it.
Okay.
You got this.
That is an 8 plus 3, which is an 11.
That's an 11.
That's an 11.
Oh, yeah, dog.
Okay. So the ooze leans in and says, okay, child of Prometheus. That makes you fire, doesn't it?
I like playing with it.
Not an invention of your own, but something stolen from the gods. That makes a lot more sense, doesn't it?
Fair enough, guy. Let's do it.
Okay. I'll call. And the ooze pushes all of their chips in.
Damn. All right.
The ooze flips over their cards. Full house. Jacks over sixes.
Oh, I thought it was going to be snapping turtles over cloud people.
Kraft flips her cards. Pair of twos. It's poker, dude. I was bluffing. Why are you so surprised?
Everyone else in the room like erupts. The Christian devil gets up and plays his fiddle. Obstructor Constructor cannot help contain himself because he recognizes you to cheer and clap in your face and direction. Maze Myers respectfully cheers as the ooze. And the minions have been waiting for something interesting to happen all night. So they can't help but cheer and hoop and holler and clap.
Kraft like stands up from the table and been like, I'm gonna go check out the deli tray. Good game.
Rowan follows at like a couple paces behind.
You should have known what you were made for, Shelley Craft. It's not this. It's not thinking for yourself. Try to fix Dr. Prometheus. Maybe that's something better that you could do.
Good Lord.
All right.
That's so cutting. Fuck.
Kraft goes, word.
The iron door behind you opens, and Dr. Molecule says, if you want to stay here, you gotta buy back in. So
I can't just like chill out.
I'm for like a second, but you gotta, it's good form to buy back in. She puts her cards down and she says, you pass me for the next few. And the robot in the middle of the table gives her a thumbs up. And she walks over to the deli table with you and says, hey, were you waiting for him to show up? It'd be okay if you were.
Who? I don't know what you're talking about.
Well, there's an empty chair here.
I mean, I thought that was for me.
You're sitting in the other empty chair that's here.
Shit. Who's in my chair usually?
It is a floating chair for villains who come in from out of town.
Okay, cool. Great.
So were you waiting for your dad to show up?
I don't know, Aunt Molly. Why? Come on.
Listen, they don't care, but I know. So if you were, it's fine, but you just don't do that.
Don't do what? Like,
don't pin your hopes to hoping he's going to show up when he says he is or whatever.
All right, whatever. That's fine. He's usually in prison, so like, what am I going to do?
I would love to shift your labels. I would love to shift your mundane up and your freak down.
And my freak down.
Because you're not unusual or unique here. You're just a kid whose dad doesn't show up when he says he will.
My dad controls lightning.
That's pretty good.
All right, cool.
The oozes kind of get up in your face, Rowan. They're just like, they're not celebrating necessarily, but they're standing there. I think they're shorter than you. Both of them are shorter than you. So they're kind of like standing there like obstinate younger siblings, just like getting in your face.
I'm picturing them the same height as the 11-year-old that kicked Connor in the face.
Nice.
So are you scared of me or something?
The oozes just stand there.
Do you want a shirt like this?
The oozes shake their head no.
So they can communicate.
Are you guys like... Rowan looks left, looks right. Are you trying to like be minions for someone else?
They take steps backwards and keep stepping backwards and eventually just kind of like slurp into the main ooze sitting at the table.
I fucking knew it. I knew they were part of the big ooze.
No, they're not minions at all. It's just me.
Yeah, trick question, idiot. They look just like you. I need a mentor.
Kraft goes, what the hell, Gravitron? Do I not pay you enough?
Rowan gives her a middle finger and then mouths, sorry.
Rowan Rosen.
I prefer Gravitron.
Rowan Rosen at Water's Edge Academy. Number 9 in the standings. You've been falling. Is that why you're looking to me? They don't have teachers there who can help you? The Christian devil says, how did you know that? Obstructor Constructor it looks incredibly uncomfortable.
I am exploring my options. And I wondered if I could stop by your lair sometime and see how the other half learns.
Interesting. I don't know if I have time to take on a ward Maybe you could do my dry cleaning. The
Did you
suits
hear
get-
I'm pretty powerful?
Yeah, you'd be very powerful at taking my suits.
Normally people are like, oh, wow, you're so powerful. I want you to be my protege.
No, you'd be very powerful at taking my suits down to the suds and dry.
I don't mind hard work.
I'll think about it.
You know where to reach me.
I will.
And Rowan walks back to the charcuterie platter, grabs a handful of cheese, stuffs it in her mouth, and then goes, oh, no, that was cheese.
Oh, buddy.
Well, this will be my first act as being a upstanding role model to young people. And everyone at the table laughs. I'll just, you take your winnings while you're ahead. So, time for me to go. Dr. Wasp, change my shit into dollars.
Dr. Wasp.
The ooze takes its chips, exchanges it, gets pushed a big pile of money, kind of slurps it up, and now it's like floating inside of him, inside of his suit, and walks out.
Kraft pulls all of her chips off the table, throws them at Connor and Rowan, and goes, okay, we're also leaving. Goodbye. Enough of a beat where the ooze doesn't hear or see that.
Sure, that's fine. That's fine.
Rowan scurries after.
And we're going to very quietly, stealthily follow the ooze out.
Okay. The ooze is slurping through the sewer. I think the three of you can stay far enough behind. We see the ooze's shadow kind of walk by. The three of your shadows walk by. What do you want to do?
Kraft is going to wait until it's far enough away from where the cloud cover bouncer is, from where Dr. Tom can hear what's going on.
Yeah, no, you're fine. You're fine with that, yeah.
Kraft is going to take a remote out of her pocket that came with the hard light containment device, and it's going to hit the button, and it activates. And the ooze is trapped.
Yeah!